Hello and welcome to Titanium Toss Tarot, and today I'll be doing Earth sign reading starting with Taurus. Okay, so this is for any placement of Taurus you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. That was the Empress, by the way, which is Libra/Tauran energy, which is awesome. So, let's begin. Angels and guides. Knight of Coins is your first card. Then you got the Page of Coins. Interesting. Followed by the King of Wands. The Queen of Chalices. The Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins. The Two of Swords. The Magician. The Seven of Wands, the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. Actually, Magician is Aries energy, Lovers is Gemini energy, and the Knight of Swords, as well as the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Coins in this deck. By the way, in this deck there are 4 Lovers cards. Now, well, I'm going to get into it more in a minute. So, my gorgeous Tauruses, let's begin your reading. First card out, Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in this deck. He is slow, steady, well, say he, but I am reading energy, I'm not reading gender, so they are slow, steady, methodical, thought out, and all that jazz. So whatever it is, it might be slow, but it is steady, is what I'm getting. Now, the next card being the Page of Coins, which is interesting because both of them are looking at a coin whilst looking at each other. You know? Looking towards each other. They're looking at the same coin. They're very intently looking at it. They're like contemplating it, trying to see if they can unlock its secrets. Then you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a fiery energy. He is in charge of all his actions. He knows what he's doing, when he's doing it, and why. Right? He is, second of all, he has 3 legs. I don't know why, but that came out. Maybe in the sense that he can do 3 things at once, or multiple things at once, or he has his foot in 3 different projects at the same time. It's going to differ for every single one of you. So then you have the Queen of Chalices. Now, the Queen of Chalices is not, could be male or female, but whoever it is, they are a master of their emotions. They keep the seas that represent their emotions in check. So I feel like this Queen of Chalices manages their mood swings, manages their emotions at any given moment. Now, this might be someone, because I was going to say mood swings, they have complete control over their menstrual cycle. I don't know. It depends on every single one of you. But whatever it is going to take time. With the 8 of Coins. Now, the 8 of Coins represents Time moves by so slowly. That Madonna song. And I butchered it literally, but basically it's working on something so much that it is taking a bit of time, but it is all worth the effort, is what I'm getting. Now, the next card is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, okay, it talks about being caught between a rock and a hard place, or should I say, your heart and your mind, not knowing which way to go. So it's a head over heart. You're like head and heart choice. You're not sure which way to turn. You're not sure which way to go. So you're going back and forth between both ideas constantly, constantly. But in any case, even if you are going back and forth between two ideas, you are going to make a decision, and you're going to decide to manifest something. And with the magician, and the magician, right, has complete control of all over all four suits of the tarot, meaning cups, wands, swords, and coins. He manifests whatever he wants, wherever he wants, however he wants, in a moment. Right. Now the next card is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, yes, would indicate that this person could be the magician, but this dude, but whoever it is, they are on top of a hill and they are protecting their stance. They are they are deflecting anything that comes towards them. Right? Yeah. Now, I don't know what that means for any of you, but whatever I can say is that what we saw in the Two of Swords, we see again in the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is Gemini energy and it indicates a choice being made. But on this card, both these individuals, number one, are of different gender and they both have their eyes closed. That means they are going within to figure out what needs to be done for themselves. I feel like this might be in regards to that assault or that stance that that this person is taking. I don't know if this is I don't know what any of these I don't know what any of these people represent for you, but this is where you use your intuition. Right? After the Lovers, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, if you can see, the Knight of Swords is intently looking at his or her sword, right? And they are completely engrossed in it. They don't see right or left. They just see the sword. And they're completely mesmerized, trying to figure out the intricate details of it. Is there something that they miss? Is there something that they need to know for the maybe they have a battle tomorrow or something along those lines, and they're just trying to get ready. They want to be ready to be ready to be ready, if that makes any sense. Right? I feel like that, well, I feel like this person is trying to deflect stuff. And while I don't know who this is, but the cross watcher, the other person, all right, how should I put it? The other person, I is excuse me, is deciding what their next step should be, right? And they have gone deep into meditation to figure it out. And what came out of that meditative state was, let's make some money out of it. Well, I don't know what came out of your meditative state, but it is going to lead you towards a money-making possibility. In any case, my gorgeous Tauruses, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Virgos, okay? So this is for any placement of Virgo you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention it is important for you to utilize your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. The first card, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, took me a moment there, is the Eight of Swords. Okie dokie. Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands, excuse me, Two of Coins, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Prince of Swords, the Queen of Coins, the Lovers, the Seven of Chalices, and the King of Swords. Now, Taurus got this exact same Lovers card. Yes, they did. This is for Virgo. Yes. Alright, so my gorgeous and fellow Virgos. First card out is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords would indicate that you feel trapped. You feel like you can't get out, but it's only in your mind, because if this person with wings shook their head and did away with that ribbon of red ribbon, they would be able to see that the swords were not that high, and they would just be able to lift themselves up with their wings and fly away. But they cannot, because they have a band of red something in front of their eyes. So they keep themselves stuck. They are keeping themselves stuck. And because of them having kept themselves stuck for such a long time, they now are in front of a 10 of coins situation, no, 10 of wands situation, which feels like a lot of hard work, a lot of difficulty needing to be, overdone. A lot of hard work to try and get this done, is what I'm getting. So instead of just moping around all the time, they or whoever you or them, whomever I'm reading for, is going to go within and figure out what their next step is by evaluating what they need to do and weighing their pros and cons, as you can see with the Two of Coins. Yes, it's a choice that they are going to make. Now, they might be worried sick about this choice, or their decision might make someone else worried sick and be seeing nightmares and not being able to go to sleep at a proper time, right? But whatever the outcome of this choice is, something is going to come to an end. Something that was difficult, trying, and very painful is going to come to an end. Mostly all up in here, because swords represent thoughts, processes, application methods. Well, like methods of working is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, the next card is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is not a very grounded individual. It is more of a person who is all flighty and lighthearted, and they're after. I mean, they're reaching up to a butterfly. Not something very grounded either. And notice how he's on one leg instead of being on two legs. Being on one leg is not stable either, right? So once this difficult this difficulty comes to an end, what I foresee is that yes, it will come to an end, but this cycle that has ended is gonna leave this individual a little off kilter. So something has they need to think twice about something because at this point they aren't sturdy enough on their feet to make a wise investment. Maybe you might be investing your money somewhere or something along those lines. But so if you are investing your money, you need to get like specialists or professionals on that. Don't do it by yourself, is what I'm getting. Also, learn a little more. If you're hell bent on doing it yourself, learn a little more about it. You know, because that way you might be able, this venture or this move that you're deciding to make with your moolah might not be as might not have such a big ROI as you might have thought, right? ROI, return on your investment, or at least return on your initial investment, right? Now the next card, being the Queen of Coins, indicates that that you need someone nurturing is coming in. So either you have to become this nurturing individual, or you are going to have to let this nurturing individual in because they might help you. They might also point you in the right direction of what you need to do. So maybe, just maybe, you try to do this deal alone and then you fall flat on your face. You or someone you're dealing with excuse me, might fall flat on their face, and so this individual, or you might become this individual, or you might, like, what I mean to say is you might take on the characteristics of this individual, or there might be such an individual to come into your reality. Now the next card, being the Lover's card, indicates that there's a choice to be made. Do you continue or do you bow out? Is what I'm getting. Are you going to stick the course, or are you going to say sayonara, or put your money somewhere else, or put your investment in another project? You know, now, whatever, for whatever reason, you have a multitude of choices. Because the Seven of Chalices would indicate being spoiled for choice. So you have a lot of options, and you're having a little difficulty making a choice. But the next card, being the King of Swords, would indicate to me that to make this choice, you are definitely going within and figuring out what your next step is, so that you can avoid putting your foot in your mouth and making yourself or someone you're dealing with is doing this, not make themselves look like a fool, or avoiding making themselves look like a fool. That is a better way of phrasing it. So, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, no, maybe you have Gemini in this spread, but you might have Gemini in your chart. But this is for my gorgeous Virgos. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'd be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Capricorn, okay? So this is for any placement of Capricorn you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. Great as well. If not, you probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. And, yes. So I use Star Center Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So the first card, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, is the Three of Coins. Three of Coins with the Ten of Coins, followed by the King of Wands, the Tower, is that the Four of Chalices? Yeah. With the Sun, Leo energy, Temperance, Sagittarian energy, the Moon, Piscean energy, the Queen of Coins, Earth energy, and the Nine of Coins, also Earth energy. So, let's just begin. Three of Coins. You made a wish, and it is coming true. Or at least it is in the ethers being prepared by your genie. Which, if you would like to... I like to say that your genie is your higher self, or is your superconscious, or it's your angels or guides, whatever you believe in, right? Yeah. Now, your wish is of financial stability, financial abundance, of the house, the home, the pet, the wife, the husband, the all of the above, right? And it's the financial stability to keep all that happy, to keep that going well, right? To what's the word I'm looking for? To provide. Now the next card is the King of Wands. The King of Wands. And the King of Wands is in charge of all his actions. He knows what to do, when to do, how to do it. And he is, what came to my mind is, first of all, he has 3 legs. This crow has 3 legs, which would indicate that he has his, he dipped his toe in 3 different projects at the same time. So he is an extremely busy person. Right. And he knows what needs to get done and in which sequence to avoid tower moments, to avoid moments where there's complete upheaval and completely earth-shattering movement. Now, the next card is the Four of Chalices. Now, the Four of Chalices depicts an individual who is down, who's not very happy with the current situation they're in, and is wishing for somewhere else, to be somewhere else, except she has a castle right there. Like right there. If she just looked up, she'd see a castle. But is she seeing a castle? No, she is not. she is actually looking at the lake, feeling all miserable and feeling like, oh, why can't I go where I want to go? But it's like it's right there, and she's a mermaid, so she can like swim across the pond and go to her castle, right? But she won't do that because she is daydreaming about her happiness. And the issue with that is, I feel like this daydreaming is more in the sense of, when is it coming? And just by that fact, she is keeping her sunshine away, right? Because when you think when is it coming, it automatically implies that it's not here already, or it's not in the vicinity of your being, right? So now the next card is is Temperance, and Temperance is Sagittarius. First of all, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy. Temperance is Sagittarian energy. And now, what this means is instead of going full out and being like, oh my God, why, when is it coming? Instead of being all pessimistic and stuff, this individual should more or less be thinking about, how can I change my way of thinking slightly every single day? Change it slightly so I can get closer and closer to what I want, right? So that is what they are thinking and doing at this point. They are tempering their perception in order to get closer to this. And once they get so tempered, once their ideas become so tempered with one another, the moon card will appear, which is Piscean energy. And what does that mean? The moon card indicates things that were hidden coming to light. So by tempering all these ideas, they are going to be able to come out of their confusion and be able to go into what they want to go into, right? Now, until that happens, until they move completely into what they want to move into, they or whoever this is referring to should take on the attitude of the Queen of Coins, meaning they should be loving and comforting and accepting and understanding of themselves, so that they don't get, so that they steer clear of being condemning themselves because they haven't got their 9 of coins yet. Now, the interesting thing with the 9 of coins is that this person, it's not the 10 of coins yet, but this is one of the singles cards, okay? So there's the 9 of coins, and then there's the 9 of chalices. And the 9 of chalices and the 9 of coins indicates someone who is steady, stable, and who can manifest whatever they want for themselves, right? So this is the singles card. So they are happy and content as they are. They can do whatever they want. They are well-to-do, and so on and so forth, right? Yes, everything is going right in the way that they want it to go in. So, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.